MAKHMUDOV.
So Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV coming to the ring, representing Azerbaijan. Now he's won 4 and lost 3 of his WSB outings. He's ranked number 6 and he's 24 years of age. Now he won the national title in 2010 and also won the World University Championships gold medal in the same year.
En la esquina de los Domadores de Cuba, Yoandris MACEO.
So Yoandris MACEO coming to the ring now, 30 years of age, making his World Series of Boxing debut for Cuba at the age of 30. This is the super heavyweight division. And MAKHMUDOV ranked number 6 with the World Series of Boxing, which really means that MACEO is up against it here tonight. But as we've seen, you know, you can't write these Cubans off. We had a Cuban flyweight, a first-timer, he won. We had a Cuban lightweight, a first-timer, he lost. This is a Cuban super heavyweight first-timer.
Quinto y último combate de la noche. División de más de 91 kilogramos. En la esquina de Azerbaijan, Baku Fire, Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV.
So Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV.
De Domadores de Cuba, Yoandris MACEO.
So Yoandris MACEO. And it's not inconceivable that MACEO could turn in a very, very good performance here. And don't forget, when you get to this level,
Listen to me, listen to me.
it means
Shut up.
you're pretty good.
No low blow, okay? Good luck.
So plenty of height and reach here for MAKHMUDOV over his opponent, MACEO. Now these men are in excess of 91 kilograms, and we'll just have to see how this one works.
No holding, no holding.
Well, MACEO so far the aggressor here in this opening round. And MAKHMUDOV needs to make good use of those long arms of his.
No holding. No push.
And not an awful lot coming back here, really, from MAKHMUDOV. But he's a very big fella, isn't he?
No low blow.
Yeah, that was on the hip there from MACEO. And I just wonder what the injury is to MAKHMUDOV's left knee. He's wearing a knee bandage. Well, a bit of an awkward right there. A right hook, in fact, from MAKHMUDOV.
Stop!
Still got a little bit of ground to make up, though, in this first round, I think. Just over a minute ago.
No holding, no holding.
And don't forget, a win here, of course, will put Cuba on 27 points. A loss will keep Azerbaijan in third place until Russia have their next contest.
No holding, no holding. Не держи.
Azerbaijan's loss percentage is 40%, as opposed to 10% of the Cubans. Last 10 seconds then of round one. Not a great round so far for MAKHMUDOV.
Stop. 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 No holding.
There's the bell to end the opener. Now, which way have the judges gone? It was reasonably tight, that one, ultimately. Good right, that. But a bit of an awkward round, I think, the first round. Both men pretty nervous. And there's the official score. In fact, they've gone for MAKHMUDOV in the opening round, which doesn't surprise me in the least.
Segundos fuera.
So round two it is of a scheduled 5 in the super heavyweight division. We have the Cuban in the white by the name of Yoandris MACEO. And he's up against Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV of Azerbaijan. And don't forget, MAKHMUDOV is the #6 ranked boxer with the World Series of Boxing, and this is a WSB debut for MACEO.
Break! Break!
And one thing I will say is that MACEO is a trier.
Head up, head up, head up. Break!
Well, if this was one of Cuba's secret weapons, it hasn't started to fire just yet. He's spluttering to some sort of method, though. You know, in some ways. He's a bit rough on the inside, isn't he? He's been pushing off MAKHMUDOV quite regularly, and MAKHMUDOV getting through whenever he can.
No holding. Stop! Stop! Stop!
And
No
that's
pull.
exactly what I mean.
Okay. Box.
If he does that again, he may get a warning. And the sheer dimensions of MAKHMUDOV make this task extremely hard for MACEO.
Break!
And
Break,
even
stop.
if the Azerbaijan
Break.
team do win this,
Box.
they can't win the match. They'll be 3-2 behind.
Не держи, не держи, не держи, не держи.
And of course, well, that's a lovely couple of rights there for MAKHMUDOV.
Break! Stop!
And there's a good round. Where have they gone? I'm just about to say that Azerbaijan, if they lose 3-2, which is perfectly possible, they could lose 4-1, of course, but 3-2 looks reasonably likely now. It looks like that may just put them clear of Russia. I don't think Russia can do a great deal to catch them. Even if they win their next match and get the full 3 points, the best it can do is put Russia on 17, but Azerbaijan may go up. If they get 3-2 here, they should get about 18 points, I suspect. Well, there you are. MAKHMUDOV gets the second round as well. So round 3. Oh, lovely uppercut there from MAKHMUDOV, and he's got MACEO on the floor in round 3. So a very good right uppercut. Gumshield's got to be washed and replaced. So not happy times for the Cuban super heavyweight. So action resumes then here in the third round. Don't forget, of course, that MACEO has been on the floor once. And it's conceivable, you know, that MAKHMUDOV could get a massive win here by getting rid of this man. And that, as I say, is conceivable if he can only land again. Just like that. So Yoandris MACEO needs a knockout now, I suspect, to win this. He lost the first 2 rounds. He's on his way to losing this third as well. But who knows? He could pull something out of the fire. Yes, he's quite rough on the inside, MACEO, isn't he? A tad untidy at times as well. In fact, some of the tactics that MACEO is displaying here, I don't like at all.
Head up, stop. Box.
But you'd never write a Cuban off, would you? Not when there's 2 more rounds to go after this one.
Break! Break!
And this could well be a 2-point round, you know, in favour of Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV.
Break! 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 Stop!
And there's the bell to end what looks to be a pretty decent round for the Azerbaijan boxer. And I suspect nothing but a knockout victory for MACEO will do this, as we see again the replay there that knocked MACEO down. A beautiful uppercut from MAKHMUDOV. And you won't see many better punches than that. And full marks to MACEO. He made a quick recovery. That kind of punch would have taken most people's head off, but he managed to keep his on and get himself out of trouble. Well, there you are. One judge scored by a 10-8 margin, as indeed did I, but no doubt about it, MAKHMUDOV still gets the round. 2 to play, and well, MAKHMUDOV could be in the clear, but of course, MACEO knows he needs a knockout to win this, and he's going to be going for it. Well, once again, the uppercut there, and a slashing right hand from MAKHMUDOV. Once again, he's a bit naughty on the inside there, MACEO.
Stop! 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 Stand up. What?
And once again, MAKHMUDOV there trying for the uppercut, just grazed the chin of MACEO. Referee tells MACEO there for another time not to keep pushing. And Felix Savon, of course, taking a rather big interest in this particular match. It was, of course, the weight he boxed at.
Head up! Head up! Head up! Head up! No holding. Stop! 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 Box.
In fact, Savon boxed as a heavyweight, not a super heavyweight, because I don't think the super heavyweight division existed at the time that he was around.
Stop. Break!
And this is all about survival, really, for MAKHMUDOV, as he lands another good right.
Stop! Stop!
Well, how many times now has MACEO transgressed? And he's got away with it.
Break! Break! Stop!
And for MACEO, this is like trying to cut down a huge tree, isn't it? With the kitchen knife.
Stop! Box.
Well, I think the...
Stop!
well, I don't know. I mean, effort there from MACEO was good. I'm going to leave this one to the judges. Well, bit of frustration there, I think, from MAKHMUDOV, and there's that lovely uppercut again. And that may well have been the 4th round on the spin for the Azerbaijani. Well, it was for at least for 2 judges, and that's all that matters. So only a knockout will do as we come into the 5th and final round. And Yoandris MACEO, if ever he needed a knockout, it's now. He's got just under 2¼ minutes to do it. Once again, decent uppercut there on the inside. And MAKHMUDOV always looks very dangerous when that punch lands. Little left hook there, catching MACEO coming forward. And a right over the top. And once again, a good shot there from MAKHMUDOV. And another right. And this is where MACEO wants it. But his discipline's poor. And the Cubans, especially at this weight, they're not used to losing. And Felix Savon getting quite animated now.
Stop!
Now, is there a point? Well, the gum shooter's gone. So it's washed and replaced, and the referee just telling MACEO that I've told you twice. Of course, he's told him a lot more than twice, but he's got away with it so far. He'd be the most unpopular man on the planet, at least in Cuba, if he were to penalise MACEO.
Listen to me, stop. Okay, push, no. What?
Well, he keeps pushing and keeps getting away with it. Why shouldn't he?
Break! Stop! Time!
Now, it looks like a point. No, the gum shot's gone again. And don't forget, of course, a referee can penalise a boxer in the event of the gum shot coming out too often. Well, 1 point there away from MACEO. And that may well be for losing the gum shield for a third time.
No holding. Break! Break!
Well, MACEO's going to have to settle for being second best here, because that's certainly what he is.
Stop!
Well, there's the final bell. It's all over, and it's going to go MAKHMUDOV's way, which means a 3-2 win for Cuba on home soil. And that was a toughie. It could have gone against them. So a bit of replay coming up here then of the final round. And I've got to say that bout appeared to be marred by the close quarter stuff that MACEO dealt out on the inside there. You know, forearm smash, glove in the face, things like that. Just rough and unnecessary, to be honest with you. But having said that, that may all be down to nerves. Here we go then for the official verdict.
Resultado del combate. Juez 1, 43-50. Juez 2, 45-49. Juez 3, 44-50. El vencedor por votación unánime de Azerbaijan Baku Fire.
So there you go then.
MAKHMUDOV.
Arslanbek MAKHMUDOV declared the winner, and a pretty good one at that. And don't forget, of course, there was also a public warning against Yoandris MACEO in the final round for losing his gum shield 3 times. Well, that kind of brings us to the end of our program from Havana. And of course, the final score is the Cuba Domadores 3, Azerbaijan Baku Fires 2. And there is confirmation. My name's Steve Holsworth. Thanks for joining us. Take care and good night.